to the Cole video, and we are going to be mentioning what we learned today. For instance, I learned about microcontroller is basically a breadboard. A breadboard is like a processor, a computer basically. And that's going to be helping our car here. And we got 15. Wait, what is C++? C++ is a coding language, and we got 3, which is an integrate development environment.
What's it short for?
INT.
IDE.
Oh my bad.
That's a boss.
INT is a software application that provides comprehensive.
The IDE is the Integrated Development Environment. It provides the environment for programming.
Faculties, yeah.
That's what they're saying.
Facilities to complete.
INT is integer.
And wait, I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, one more call, and then I'm gonna ask Blake a couple ones.
Wait. Okay. So basically, which one was it? What is? Oh my god. Wait, hold on. Wait, syntax.
So what is syntax?
Oh, that's syntax. Oh, syntax is if you get a code wrong, it'll put syntax error.
All right. Does anyone, Blake? Do you want to go into more details about syntax?
Sure. Syntax error is when you program something. Like all programming is different. Python, C++. Every program has a different syntax error. But the syntax error we have is if a syntax error, you messed up a program, you run it, it's a syntax error. If you get it wrong, and it will highlight some programs. It will highlight the word. It'll highlight the code that you messed up, and you just redo it till there's no syntax.
What was the analogy that I used regards to syntax?
Enter
I compared it to what?
You compare like what program you compare it to?
No, just syntax. I just said syntax for programming languages. Compare it to something for something else. I compared it to something else. Do y'all remember that comparison?
Servo.
No, syntax. I had a analogy or comparison.
Syntax variable.
Grammar. Do you remember that one?
Oh, the English one. Oh,
Yes.
like the like French has its own
Grammar.
Spanish has its own grammar, and Code has C++ has its own grammar. Alright, so can I say what I was gonna say?
Yes.
Alright, so what we did for the building part of our time, we were doing some exercises using the breadboard and the Arduino board to some exercise, and then we actually started turning the servo, and we started plugging the When we grabbed the breadboard, we put this what was the white part on here? Breadboard. We put the breadboard on the we put the breadboard on the breadboard. It rhymes. And we started connecting cords. The red cord mostly means power, like the main stuff we're using, like on this diagram right here. Like, all the red stuff is power. The black cords are the brown cords on our little system we have right here. That's ground, and yellow is.
Yellow could be any connection.
Yeah.
Any other connection.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on the diagram, they were mostly using black for ground and red for power.
Yeah.
And you need to have it right for it to work correctly.
Yes. So there will be no syntax error.
No,
that's not.
no.
Not really.
Well, the syntax error that's in the code.
Oh,
For
yeah.
that's connection. So this is actually important. If you get if you mix up the power and the ground, you get actually a thing called polarity. And if you mess up the polarity, right, you could actually damage your board, microcontroller, right? So it's very dangerous. This is why I spend a lot of time checking your board, right? I spend a lot of time because if it makes a mistake, then I can mess up my microcontroller, and we have to get a new one.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we connected the IR distance sensor right here. So it'll improve if we move it closer, it'll turn to the left. But if we move it farther, it'll turn to the right. So like in an oval. And then we connected the steering servo to the ground part, and we connected the IR distance sensor to the power part, and then we connected the motor driver to like the yellow part where it can be any type of thing. So Austin, share what you learned. Oh,
Yeah. So, yep.
I learned what a variable is.
And what's a variable?
A variable is like a value that can change depending on the program, depending on the program that you're running. I also learned.
So we can say that the letters.
Bro, we're just looking up something.
What was it?
What were you trying to do? Go back to what?
Come on.
Yeah. Okay. I don't.
So the variable puts the. So Austin. So the variable puts its essentially makes space on the board, right, to hold data, right, and you can change that data. So what are you gonna say next?
What I learned what an integer is.
And what's an integer?
Computer programming wise, an integer is it's like a very powerful technique for tackling problems.
I think. Okay, so I think you might be confused what integer is. Integers are whole numbers, right? And what we
the opposite.
Like
yeah.
six or nine digits.
So what you see in there, you see the int, the int.
It's an integral data
Yeah,
type that
yeah.
represents some range
So-
of mathematical integer.
Yeah, so int that we see is our data type. So what we're telling ourselves with the variable, remember we say we have that the int variable. We normally saw that, correct? And so what we're doing is that we're declaring that variable as an integer type. So what we're doing is we're telling the computer that we're only going to be storing integers into that space in the computer. Does that make sense? Yeah. So that's why we're doing that. We make sure the computer knows what type of data it's getting, and then we send that data later, or we can initialize with that data. But that int is telling you that we have int type data for that variable.
And the last thing I learned is what a comment was. It was just something that the computer, it got written on the computer. It's just basically for you. And like, it's something that you read of what's gonna happen. It tells you what's gonna happen.
Good. And there's two types of comments on how you can write it. Do you remember the syntax on how to write the two types of the comments on C++?
I wanted to say flow.
No, the comments. One was 2 slashes.
Oh yeah, two.
And the other one was it was a slash and a star.
I didn't see that.
And
I didn't
comes
see the slash and the star.
Yes.
I saw two slashes.
There's a slash and a star with another slash and a
Can
star.
I name one more fact after that?
You want to name one more? Okay.
Yes, I would love
Okay,
to.
this will be one last
Okay,
one, and then we're closing the video.
Okay, so I give 2 operator examples. All right, you gotta stop it.
I'm gonna show you something.
Wait, no, wait.
The two operators.
So if you operate your code, so it's like plus and minus basically.
Yeah, you're doing stuff to your data.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do many things. You could add, multiply, subtract, divide. You could do stuff to your data. All right, cool. All right, Blake, Cole, and Austin.
Bye,
Thank you. All right.
This is not the Blake Show. This is the